Hi guys, this is Varun Marathi and today I'm going to talk about some tips and tricks in order to get a better battery life from your Samsung Galaxy Note 8. So as you all know that battery is something which haven't evolved over the years a lot as compared to other parts of the smartphone. The displays have evolved, they have got bigger, they have got better, they have got good resolution, but still they are power efficient. You have got a good processor which is power efficient. It is going to perform more tasks, but it is going to consume less power. But the source of that power haven't evolved a lot. So this Samsung Galaxy Note 8 recently got Oreo update. So today I'm going to tell you what you should do in order to get maximum battery life out of it. First things first, as soon as you have updated your phone, I'll advise you to factory reset the phone so that the cache which is there of your old operating system will be removed and your phone will start completely clean. All the apps will be removed, and when you start clean, you will get a much better battery life as compared to the switching over which takes place from the Nougat to Oreo. So that is the first thing you should do. You can do that by going into settings. Just search for factory reset over here and select on this second option, and you are good to go. I'll suggest to back up your data before doing that, and you are good to go. After you're done that, I'll suggest another thing which you can do is you can use black wallpapers as much as you want, because Samsung Galaxy Note 8 has an AMOLED display, and the biggest thing on this display is that in order to show you blacks, it doesn't actually use any kind of a backlight. They are self illuminating. So in order to show you black, they just turn off the pixels, turn off, and you see those perfectly darker blacks over there. So what happens is when you use a black wallpaper, most of the displays on pixels on your display are switched off. So it is going to take a lot of, it is not going to take a lot of battery, and it is going to save a lot of power for your phone. A similar thing you can do is you can go into the theme store and download some darker theme which is available in the theme store, like I have done over here. I'm using right now is the high contrast theme. Now this is a through and through black theme which is available in the store. As you can see, everything turns black. It is perfectly black, and what it does is it saves a lot of battery, because when everything turns black, it is just small amount of areas which you need to illuminate in order to show you whatever you are seeing. So it is going to help you a lot. Maximum number of times we are there on our home screen, we are just going through apps, and if you are having this kind of theme over here, as you can see, even the notification panel is completely black and the search settings are also black, so everything turns to black and it saves a lot of battery. Another thing which I'm going to suggest you is when you go into this battery manager of Samsung, which is inside the device manager, device maintenance option of your phone. This is one of the greatest battery managers I have seen, because it provides you two options. One is unmonitored apps. Now in this section you will see apps which are allowed to run all the time in the background, and they are allowed to sync with the server, and in turn get all the notifications all the time. What it does is actually these apps, when they are continuously in sync with the server, they'll also extract a lot of battery life. So if you don't want these apps, you can see these apps over here, and you can go back and always sleeping apps. This is a section where when you put an app in this section, your app will be on always sleeping mode until and unless you physically enter into the app, and then it is going to sync with the servers. Now what it does is actually prevent apps which are not required to run in the background from running in the background. So it will save a lot of battery life, because maybe let's say for example this Sniper app, which is a game app. It's a very great game, a demanding game. It has fantastic graphics, but it also runs in the background unnecessarily for those notifications and features which we get. So if you don't want that, you can just put this app over here, and what it will do is it will prevent it from connecting to the server until unless you are in the app. You can do this by clicking on these three buttons which are there on the right corner, and go into add app sections. And here I don't have any app which actually runs in the background. I have already put everything in the section, but if you want to do that, you can do it from here. Also, if you want some app to run in the background, maybe some stock exchange app where you need to continuously get the notifications, you can go over here and delete app, and if the app exists in this section, it will go back to being normal. Another thing is the power saving options which are available. As you all know, there is a mid option in which the always on display will be turned off, the CPU limiter will be on, that means your processor speed will decrease a bit, and your resolution will turn to full HD. As you all know, when the phone came out of the box, the resolution of our phone was full HD, and frankly there is not much difference, but when you're using it on 2K for a long time, you are certainly going to notice it. But if you want to extend your battery life a little bit, this is a great feature to use. And as you can see, if you apply this, you will get around 3.5 hours of battery more, which is just great. But if you want something more efficient, this is the mode. In max mode, it is the ultra power saving mode, as we all know it was called that before. Now in this mode, everything will turn black, only the essential apps will be shown on the screen. CPU limiter will be on, and the resolution will turn down to 720p. Now that is a resolution you will definitely notice, because on this big phone 6.3 inch, everything will start appearing pixelated and big. But I think if you're on a journey which is long, and if you have forgotten your charger, maybe you just want your phone for basic communication, this is what you need to do. You need to turn this mode on, and you will get the maximum battery life. As you can see, it will extend your battery life by 34 hours, which is just fantastic. It is again helped by the AMOLED display, because everything will be black in the background and the battery will be saved. Another thing which we can do is, when you go into the notification panel, you are having this location section. When you go into the location method which is there, it is generally on high accuracy. It is asked when you set the phone very first time. Keep it on phone only mode, because if you're using the phone in the outside, if you're using the location in the outside only, you can get accurate location just by GPS. You don't need to have Wi-Fi and mobile network on, because what it will do is, all the three will suck battery at maybe much faster rate than it would suck it only while using GPS. And if you don't need it, you just need to turn it off, so that you can save a lot of battery. Going back, when you go into this improve accuracy sections, when by default both of these are turned on, because in order to get a very improved and accurate location. But if that is not of much requirement or much use to you, I would suggest to turn this off, because this as soon as you turn the location on, it also starts the Wi-Fi scanning and Bluetooth scanning. Now Bluetooth scanning is used by another feature nearby, which I am going to talk about in a few minutes. So when you turn this off, it actually saves a lot of battery. And if you are a frequent location user, GPS user, this is going to help you a lot. Now going back, the last feature which I was going to talk about is this nearby feature. Now by default this is on in the Samsung Galaxy phones. Now nearby feature is used by the Samsung Connect app. You will get to see this if it's on and you enter a mall which is having Samsung products. It is actually going to show you the products which are available on this collar just below the notification panel over here, so that you can click on it and you can connect with the device directly. So I don't think most of us do that all the time. And if you're not having your Samsung TV which you use for a smart connect thing, I would suggest to turn this off, because turning this off also saves a lot of battery, because this is continuously searching for devices which are nearby. And yeah, this last setting which you can turn off, because if you don't want to get emails regularly, if they are not that important, and you are just on a vacation, and you just want to be disconnected from the world and just enjoy the vacation, and just maybe take a lot of pics, because Samsung Galaxy Note 8 has a great camera, I'll suggest this to turn on this sync feature as well. Because sync feature, what it does is, it continuously allows your apps to sync with the server and download the information. That is how you get the notification continuously. Having said that, if that app is in the monitor section of your device manager, it is still going to have some kind of conflict. It is not going to give you the data in real time, it will give it in some time. But if you want absolute disconnection from them, and you don't want any notification until and unless you enter that app, I highly suggest that you use that feature. And yeah, that's it guys. If you haven't seen all the changes that are there, that have happened after the Oreo update in Samsung Galaxy Note 8, please click on the card button above, which will show just about now, and you will get to see the video which I have recorded previously. I hope I have helped you. If you have any kind of problems, please comment, I'll try to solve it. And yeah, thanks guys. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.